Hey guys, Red Panda Mining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day this video. Okay, I am setting up another server for my 170HXs because this one, or the one that was on the floor that we set up during the live stream, if some of you guys saw that live stream, we set up 10 CMP 170HXs into this server right here. And now it is on SimplePod and it is rented out, making almost $60 a day, which is just incredible. I'll show you guys later on in this video. Mainly what I want to do right now is to get this server up because apparently there's a new CMP unlocker that just came out. Things are coming out real quick. Things are really like over a span of a week since I have been testing, and thank you to Mr. Swamp7 who's also been helping. We've just so many things that have been coming out regarding these cards, and now they're just incredible for inference. And so someone is actually renting out my 10 by 170HXs right now, 64 gigabyte unlock, so total 640 gigabytes of VRAM for an inference job right now. He's running a large language model. It's running perfectly for him, and it's just insane. So just comparing this to like many other GPUs out there, this is, it's just crazy. And so I'm building another one and hoping to get it rented out again. So I just wanted to update you guys. I'll show you some numbers later on in this video. So I'm gonna build up this server right now and put these 170HXs. I got 10 of them here. And so I'm gonna put 8 on the bottom here. There's gonna be 8 and then another 2 up in here. Okay, another 2 is gonna go up here. Some of you guys may have saw that live stream. Again, when we built this rig, this one has 10 and it's working perfect. So let me get these in here and I'll see you guys after today's sponsor.
CryptoMinerbros.com. If you are a large-scale miner looking to buy in bulk or looking into getting into hydro containers, CryptoMinerbros is now a certified seller of hydro cooling Antminer and spaces from Bitmain. And to go along with the containers, they also sell hydro units and all related hydro accessories and parts. Or if you're just looking for an air-cooled model, they also have them as well. They also sell a lot of the home ASIC miners like an Avalon Q, and they also sell the infamous Bitmain Antminer L9 right now, which is on sale on their website, link down below if you're interested. Miner Bros also has professional ASIC miner repair services if you have a broken Bitmain unit or an Ice River or Canaan or Gold Shell or even Flu Miner. You can inquire through their website, email, live chat, or even through WhatsApp. Check out CryptoMinerbros.com today. They are a title sponsor of the Red Panda Mining channel since 2018. If you decide to order something on their website, feel free to use coupon code REDPANDA for another $70 off each ASIC ordered. Links down below.
Okay, I got the 10 170HXs in. Man, that was hard. That was really hard to put these cards in, but it fits. It works just perfect. And yeah, the bottom cards under this metal piece are pretty much touching the top, as you guys can see. Look at that. Not much space. Really, truly, not much space in there. Okay, so now I need to turn this on. And I want to put it on SimplePod. So someone's already renting my other one, and so hoping to get this one rented as well. I'm going to put it up there. Now I go to install my U.2 adapter with my 2 terabyte NVMe for this server. I think 2 terabyte isn't enough, but it's the only thing I got. And you guys know 2 terabyte hard drives, or no, sorry, anything higher than 2 terabyte, it costs an arm and a leg. So 4 terabyte drives, they cost even more right now. And why can't I get this in? There we go. There we go, 2 terabyte. All right, there we go. No, wait, oh, wait, no, I need to burn the SimplePod image on here. Okay, then I can turn it on. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do that offline, but I wanna show you guys in the computer. I know it's way too loud, and I know I love vlogging, but I'm gonna go in the computer now and we're gonna get rid of the fan server noises. I know a lot of you guys don't like that, but I'll show you guys in the computer currently what that 170HX server is earning right now, doing an inference job, which is really cool. So I'll see you in the computer.
Okay, so it's been more than 4 or 5 days since I've had this thing online, and it's been rented, unrented. A lot of people have been testing stuff on it, and yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it as I go along here. So as you guys can see, there are the 10 170HX 64 gig unlocked. You can see the name there. It says unlocked. It's funny through SimplePod here. And it's not actually PCIe 3.0 x16. It's actually PCIe 2.0 x4 now. So as of recording, thank you to Mr. Swamp7 for unlocking that. And now apparently they're working on getting PCIe 3.0 x4 to work. So that would give even more PCIe throughput. So yeah, that's all well and good there. And it is rented right now. I'll talk about, you know, some stuff here, you know, how much stuff has been transferring and how much memory it's using, and, you know, maybe what the person is renting the rig for. What is he doing on it? Maybe I'll show that. That's probably something I shouldn't talk about, but maybe we'll do that later. Okay, so just gonna scroll down here. Yeah, you may see there's a console crash log. I do have some error on my Intel 10 gigabit network card. I think I need to update the firmware. I did not see a firmware update or NVMe update or whatever it's called for the X550 Intel X550 NIC on it. So if anyone has any solutions for this error here on how I can update the firmware on the NIC, put on the screen here what it looks like. It's like an external one it's a Gigabyte branded one, mind you, okay, from Gigabyte. Hence, it is in a Gigabyte server. So if anyone has any idea how to update the firmware on that, I think that's why I'm getting this kernel on the Linux installation is seeing that the 10 gigabit NIC is having a firmware error. So it needs to be updated. Anyway, moving along, let's talk about my rental earning history here on SimplePod. Okay, so as of right now, okay, it is rented on July 26th. Right now, it is rented for the past almost 3 hours, and it's earned about $4 so far at 20 cents an hour per GPU. Now, earlier in the video, I did talk about something about $60 a day. Okay, so I was trying to shoot for the moon earlier. Okay, so hence why this is on the 26th. You can see the rental earnings here. Some people try to rent 9 GPUs, 10, 7. A lot of people were testing it. Let me scroll down here. 4 days ago. Okay, so this is when I first got it on and people started to rent it out at 25 cents an hour. So I did actually have a full 10 by 170HX full rig rental. Okay, someone rented it for 19 hours straight. That I earned about $30.42. Okay, within those 19 hours at 20 cents. Okay, but if you scroll down here, did I have any time in which people, rented it out at 25 cents? Yes. So it was pretty much that next day, okay, from when I turned it on, someone did rent it out at 13 hours. The length was 13 hours, earned $26.89. So SimplePod does have a 20% fee. Okay, I know Vast.ai has a 25% fee as well. And just to show you quickly here, Vast.ai looks like somebody has already put a CMP 170HX on Vast.ai. So that's not me, somebody from France, which is interesting. But anyway, going back to this. Okay, so yeah, somebody rented it for 13 hours and I was at 25 cents a day. So I thought it would go up to 24 hours when I was going to record. It didn't. And then I waited a couple days and, I lowered the prices because I started adding more rigs. And the rest is history. You can see a lot of people were renting at almost 22 hours, 24 hours, $36.37. So these numbers here, the earnings here, this HP here is already after the 20%. Okay, so this is how much I will get after SimplePod's 20% cut. So you can think of it as like I'm actually earning not 20 cents an hour. It's more like 16 cents an hour because again, SimplePod takes a 20% cut. So if this was a full 24-hour earning, I would have earned about $38.40 on the whole rig, which is honestly pretty good for these GPUs that, just got recently unlocked and, makes a pretty good amount of money. I think majority of people out there, if I were to compare, like if people had like 4 or 5 RTX 5090s, they would be earning roughly about $40 a day. So it's pretty crazy for me to have this rig here, which, I had these GPUs sitting and I bought them for like, what, $150, $170, really cheap back then, 6 months ago, that, I can ROI on this pretty fast if I, had these rented consistently. which, you know, it's getting there. I'm getting pretty good rentals. I mean, people have been testing. I did have a few errors. Okay, I did have to reboot. We did have driver updates that we also had to do on this rig as well. Okay, so NVIDIA SMI, just to show you guys here. So it is rented out right now. Somebody is using, I think it's called Hugging Face. I've never heard of it before. You know, if I just do a simple H-top here, and okay, so somebody is doing a Hugging Face. I don't know what this is. Quant Trio GLM 5.2. Okay, so somebody is doing an actual, I think, inference job. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what this, it's huggingface.co. AI community building the future platform where machine learning community collaborates on models, data sets, and applications. So apparently my rig is being utilized for this, and I don't really know how this is all working, but that's pretty cool. So actually being used for, you know, something useful, which is really cool. Okay, so yeah, that is the earnings I was getting. Now I just wanted to quickly show you guys here. So the person who just rented my rig, just to show you here, he or she, when they first rented my rig, you can see here that it started off with a share disk of 51 gigabytes. And then they went ahead, then they can see this network graph here that they were downloading. You know, you guys know my internet is about 3 gig up, 3 gig down fiber, thank goodness. And he did about a 20-minute job, 20-minute download. It took about 20 minutes to download 400 gigabytes. Okay, his share disk went up to 400 gigabyte there. So within 20 minutes. So downloaded his 20 or 400 gigabyte file in 20 minutes. I thought that was pretty good. Some people say that Red Panda might be slow. Well, yeah, it could be. I don't know. I don't know how fast. You can see sometimes it went up to 3, sometimes it went up down to 1, 515 Mbps. You know, it fluctuates a lot here. So I don't think it was a consistent, you know, 3 gigabit download on my fiber connection. So this is kind of one thing I have a worry about. I may not have enough bandwidth as I'm putting more and more rigs online on my fiber connection. I may not have enough bandwidth for everything. And so I did notice, I think you guys can see here, I may have some packet loss. There's like a 12% packet loss, 10% packet loss here. So one thing I've been looking at is also my Ubiquiti router that I think I may need to do an upgrade on it, or maybe my fiber connection's dirty, or I don't know. I may need to do some, I don't know, maintenance. I may need to figure out what's going on. Maybe a bad cable, dirty cable. I don't know, replace some cables. I don't know what's happening, but having some packet loss here when I guess the connection, the throughput is being saturated quite a bit, and I'm having packet loss. According to SimplePod, I did not see this packet loss error on my Ubiquiti end. So I don't know if this is on SimplePod's end or my Ubiquiti network connection or whatever. So, but looks like he or she's also downloading it as well on this side here in the past 2 hours. This is a graph in the past 2 hours. So you can see the share disk is actually going higher, which you can see the rental there. He's renting about 1 terabyte. I have a 2 terabyte NVMe in this server. So I wish I'm thinking about putting 4 terabyte or try to get 8 terabyte drives, but they're obviously very, very, very expensive. So anyways, guys, I think that's it for this video. That's all I wanted to show you guys here of this rig currently being rented. Not at currently at 9, not at 10, which is really strange. Why didn't they just rent all 10? But of course you can see I've had some numerous times of when someone rented it at 10 and all that stuff. So pretty cool, pretty fun. Okay, guys, let me know your thoughts of this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Stay tuned for more updates. This is seriously, I'm on the forefront of all this, and I've been getting a lot of help from everyone and a lot of testing, and this has been quite insane, quite an insane journey. So I'm trying to get more of these rigs online. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.